Welcome back everyone. As you know, I make driving videos and that's why I'm taking a look at another phone holder for in your car. It's a universal clip cell phone holder. This one is also really cheap. It's cheaper than my Magic Arm suction cup, which I love so much. There is one downside to this one. I'm gonna tell you what it is in a bit, but first let's take a look at the product. I guess you could call it an unboxing, but it's actually assembled already. Actually, there's not much you could do. You can't really take it apart. So that's the product. And the only thing you really have to do is just connect this piece to it and then you're good to go. So you're gonna loosen this one up, slide it over that part, pop it in, and that's it. If you want to extend it, you're gonna squeeze and squeeze, and that's how it is. It is simple, it is cheap. I think it was €3.35, and it does feel cheap. And like I said, it's also really simple, but you get what you pay for. So this way you are gonna tighten it and loosen it up. But if you are on a budget and you're not going to be moving this around too much, then it could be a good option. But of course, as you could see, you are not going to connect it to your window. You are going to connect it to your mirror. And that's the downside I was talking about. You could only connect it to older mirror, conventional mirror, like the newer mirrors, like the one in my car, with the safety system in it. It's really fat at the back, so you can't really connect it. But if you are driving like a car with a, let's say, conventional mirror, then you could just connect it to the back, and then you're good to go. So that's it. All right, let's test it out in the car, and then you can see what it's like. So there's a mirror with a radar and the cameras in it, and as you can see, you won't be able to connect it. So let's jump into a car with a regular mirror and take a look what it's like. And I'm back, and as you can see, I didn't even go for a test drive. It wasn't necessary in my opinion. I know enough. If you want to pick it up, you could, but I personally wouldn't really recommend it. If you look at the price, I believe it was €3.35. It's already really close to the Magic Arm. So if you can, then I would say pay a little bit more and go for that one or the next one. But if you want to get it, you could get it. I saw reviews, people are really satisfied. But me personally, I wouldn't really go for it. It's just, in my opinion, it's just a little bit too flimsy. And if you look at the spring, also doesn't really work the way it should. And it's just a little bit too flimsy. I know it's cheap, but sometimes things are cheap and they don't really feel that cheap. But this one does feel extremely cheap. And I guess in some ways I might worry a little bit if I put my S24 in it, that one day it might just fall apart. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. But if it was the only thing, I would definitely buy it. But because I could, buy other stuff for just as much, or maybe a little bit more, then I would definitely go for those ones. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of disappointed because I was really hoping it would be like that really, really good deal, that bargain that I said, man, it's so good. This is one you have to go and get. Unfortunately, I can't say that. But like I said, if you want to pick it up, you can go pick it up and you might still enjoy using it. But for me, I'm going to skip this one. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.